Hello, everybody. I'm bringing you spoilers, sort of, for the box. I have a very grainy picture of the back of the box here, so we can go over this very briefly and very quickly, because there's not a ton here. So, first part, it's Secret Rares of the Three Sacred Beasts. No one is shocked by this. It is the exact list of characters and decks. Again, we already know that. You can kind of make out the skills. Sort of. Like, it's really hard to read. Like, it's really hard to read that. If you guys want to, like, poke it, I'll link it in the description so you can just kind of look at it yourself, but it's blurry. The interesting part here is that we've got, well, there's 6 interesting things. There are 5 of the secret rares we can see, and then there's the skills, and one of these is a little interesting. So, we have DD Crow as a secret. Cool, whatever. Was an ultra rare in Match of the Millennium, and then it got reprinted in STP3, I think it was. Fine. Macrocosmos. They're just giving us Macrocosmos. I'm a little shocked by that one. I mean, if you couldn't tell by the back of the box art here, but it's right there. They are just gonna give us macro. Cool. I mean, neat. Like, it's not broken in speed duels, but $5 says that thing's winding up on the list at some point. Super Poly. My money was on that being a skill, but they're just gonna give it to us again. And then you think about that for 5 seconds and realize there is just nothing to fuse into. Like, what do you do? I mean, you can play Super Poly against Volcanics now and use Rocket to make Nova. Cool. I mean, go for it. I'm not going to stop you. I don't think it's good, but you can go ahead. There's not enough fusions is the problem. There's not enough stuff. So, it's fine. Like, that card only is crazy if you have enough generic fusions for it to matter. So, for instance, if we had happened to have Gaia, that would probably be a lot grosser. Or, The Shining, because then you just fuse away Izana. Not saying we're not going to have The Shining, but I'm just saying if we do, suddenly there's a hell of a counter to frickin' Cyber Angels. And it happens to be Hero, weirdly. Other side of this, we've got Shining Flare Wingman. Meh. Neat. He's here. Cool. And then Allure of Darkness as a reprint. Which, it's not good. It's so bad. It is so bad. Anyway, those are our secrets. 2 of those are really interesting. 1 of those is new, and then the other 2 are reprints. Now into the skills section. Now, you can't tell what any of these are. But that's obviously Jaden's, Supreme King, there's Camula. That is Amnuel, or Banner. I think this is either Titan or Gecko, but I think this is Titan. I'm not positive. The weird one here is, that is a Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon. That's not Night Shroud. That is just the Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon on a skill card. I am very confused. I am deeply confused. Like, is that one of Night Shroud's skills? Like, I'm going to see if I can read this here, because it's, look at that. It's like tortured something. I'm not certain. It's at a bad angle. But that's a Red Eyes Darkness Dragon. Like, everyone has 2 skills, obviously, and then there's 4 leftovers. Is this a leftover? Is this an extra skill? Like, what are we looking at? I don't know. I'm not going to lie and say that I'm not somewhat excited, because that's kind of neat. I've been saying, hey, make a monster skill for forever. Like, I wanted that for Phantom Beasts. Like, give me this. I'm okay with this. Now, I don't know what this does, but there's an assload of text on it. Like, this is a big skill. The Supreme King skills, like, these all have a lot of text on them. Holy shit, I'm now realizing that. I didn't look at that, but those are very full paragraphs. But their decks, we've got 100% confirmed. I mean, we already... You have a brain. You can figure this out yourselves. But Evil Hero, Red Eyes, Vampire, Amazonas, Archfiend, Macrocosmos is just the name of his deck. Sacred Beast, and then Cloudians. Now, I don't know what they're going to do with Kagamaru and the Sacred Beasts. I'm not sure how you make a deck for all three of them. It's not... I don't need to figure that out. That's what Konami has to figure out. It'll be interesting to see what the Macrocosmos deck is. I'm assuming it's just going to be Helios stuff. But, yeah, I'll keep this short. This is what we got. This is kind of neat. It's nice to see this. I wish it was a little more exciting, but I suppose Macrocosmos and Super Poly are kind of exciting. That's kind of neat, and this skill tells us alludes to interesting things, so I'm okay with that. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. Let me know if you figure out what the hell those say, because I can't actually read the skill names over here very well. I have to stand uncomfortably close to my monitor to do that. So if you guys can figure that out, because you can like zoom in on your phone or something, let me know, and I will talk to you guys all later. Peace out, everybody.